right now somewhere in your chest. Your heart is about to do something it was literally built to do. And most of us never let it. Because here's the thing nobody tells you about running. It's not just cardio. It's not just burning calories. It is one of the single most powerful things you can do to rebuild your body from the inside out. Your heart, your brain, your bones, even the mitochondria inside your individual cells. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why, and you might just lace up your shoes. If this is your first time here, this channel exists for one reason: to help you build a life that starts with God, not with panic. So before we go further, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications, because tomorrow morning, you're going to want this again. Let's begin. How running completely changes the human body. Section number 1. The lie we've all been told. Let's start with the myth. You've heard it. I've heard it. Cardio kills your gains. Running is bad for your knees. You're either a runner or a lifter. Pick one. For years, that belief kept millions of people out of their running shoes. But here's the problem. It's mostly wrong. And the real story of what running does to your body is so much more interesting than it burns fat. So today, we're not just talking theory. We're going to walk through what actually happens inside a human body, minute by minute, week by week, when someone commits to running. The heart changes, the brain changes, even your mood, your mitochondria, and your risk of dying early. All of it shifts. This is the science of transformation. And it starts with a muscle you can't see, working harder than you'll ever realize. Section number 2. The heart. Your body's most honest muscle. Your heart doesn't lie. It can't fake effort the way your mind sometimes does. When you run, your heart rate climbs. But here's what's wild. That's not the interesting part. The interesting part is what happens on the days you don't run. Over weeks of consistent running, your heart's left ventricle, the chamber responsible for pumping oxygen-rich blood to your entire body, begins to grow. Not in a dangerous way, but in the way an engine grows more efficient. This is called cardiac remodeling. The heart wall thickens slightly, and more importantly, the chamber itself can hold more blood. The result: every single beat pumps more blood more efficiently. Your resting heart rate, the number of times your heart beats when you're just sitting on your couch, starts to drop. Trained runners often have resting heart rates in the 40s and 50s, compared to the average adult sitting around 70 to 80. Think about what that means. That's tens of thousands fewer heartbeats every single day. Over a year, that's millions of fewer contractions your heart has to make, like giving your heart decades of extra life, one run at a time. This is why runners have a dramatically lower risk of heart disease. Not because running burns calories, but because it physically rebuilds the strongest, most important muscle in your body. Section number 3. The pain that builds you. But let's be honest. None of this feels good at first. That burning in your lungs. The heaviness in your legs. The voice in your head at minute 10 saying stop. That's real. And if you've ever tried running and quit because it just felt awful, you are not weak. You are experiencing exactly what every human experiences, because your body isn't ready yet. Nobody's is on day 1. Here's what's actually happening. When you run, especially at a hard pace, your muscles produce lactate faster than your body can clear it. Hydrogen ions build up, your muscles burn, and eventually, your body forces you to slow down or stop. It feels like failure. It's actually feedback. Because every single time you push into that discomfort, your body adapts. It builds more capillaries, the tiny blood vessels that deliver oxygen to your muscles. It builds more mitochondria, the microscopic engines inside your cells that turn oxygen and fuel into usable energy. Over time, your body becomes dramatically better at clearing that burn, and what used to feel impossible starts to feel like a warm-up. This is the part almost nobody tells you. The discomfort isn't a sign you're doing it wrong. It's the entire mechanism by which you change. Section number 4. The brain on running now. Here's where it gets personal, because this next part isn't just about your body. It's about how you feel as a human being. Ever heard someone talk about runner's high? For a long time, people assumed that was just a nice way of saying I'm proud of myself. But it's real, and it's chemical. When you sustain moderate to high-intensity effort for around 20 to 40 minutes, your body releases a compound called anandamide, sometimes nicknamed the bliss molecule. It binds to some of the same receptors in your brain that respond to cannabis. That's not an exaggeration. That's biology. But it goes further than one good mood. Consistent runners show increased volume in the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory and learning. Running has been linked to reduced symptoms of anxiety and depression, better sleep, and sharper focus during the day. Some researchers believe it's one of the most effective natural interventions we have for protecting the aging brain. So when someone tells you they run to clear their head, they're not being poetic. They are quite literally changing their brain chemistry, 1 mile at a time. And number 5, your bones are listening. Here's something almost nobody thinks about. Every time your foot strikes the ground, your skeleton is having a conversation with itself. Bone is living tissue. It responds to stress the same way muscle does, by getting stronger. Every impact from running sends a mechanical signal through your skeleton that tells your body, build more bone density here. Over time, runners tend to develop stronger, denser bones than people who live a purely sedentary life, which is part of why regular weight-bearing activity is one of the best defenses we have against osteoporosis later in life. But, and this matters, that adaptation takes time. Your muscles can get fit faster than your joints, tendons, and bones can catch up. This is exactly why so many new runners get injured in the first few weeks. Their cardiovascular system says go, but their connective tissue is still back at the starting line. The lesson here isn't to be afraid of running. It's to respect the process. Start slower than you think you need to. Your bones are listening, and they're getting stronger. You just have to give them the time to catch up. Section number 6. What happens to your muscle? So let's finally address the fear that stops so many people from ever starting. Will running eat my muscle? The honest science-backed answer, for the vast majority of people, no, not if you do it right. Research pooling together data from dozens of studies has found that for beginners, adding cardio to strength training doesn't meaningfully hurt muscle growth. For already highly trained athletes, there can be a small interference effect, but it's manageable. And here's how. First, don't do hard cardio right before lifting. It can fatigue your nervous system and rob your strength session. Second, fuel properly. If you're adding running to your life, your body needs more carbohydrates to support it, not less. Third, protect your recovery. Heavy running days are taxing on your legs, so plan your leg training around them, not against them. Do those 3 things, and you can build a body that's strong and enduring, proof that cardio guy and gym guy were never actually enemies. That was always a false choice. Section number 7. The bigger truth. Here's what I think is the most important part of this entire story. Running doesn't just change your VO2 max, or your heart, or your muscle fibers. It changes your relationship with discomfort. Because every single run teaches you the same lesson over and over. Things can feel unbearable at minute 5 and completely manageable by minute 20. Your body can do more than your mind believes it can, in the exact moment your mind is trying to convince you otherwise. That lesson doesn't stay on the pavement. It follows you into work deadlines, hard conversations, and every moment life asks more of you than you think you have. The people who keep running aren't always the most naturally gifted athletes. They're the ones who learned, one uncomfortable step at a time, that they are capable of pushing through what feels impossible. That's not a fitness statistic. That's a life skill, and your body is ready to teach it to you whenever you're ready to start. So here's my challenge to you. Not a marathon, not tomorrow. Just 20 minutes, 1 run, 1 walk run. Whatever your body can handle right now. Let your heart do what it was built to do. If this video helped you understand your body a little better, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Subscribe if you want more deep dives into the science of what your body is actually capable of. And drop a comment below. What's stopping you from starting? I read every single one. And I promise, you are more ready than you think. I'll see you in the next one.